In Genesis 7, verse 11, it reads, "In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open." And then it rained, of course, it says in the next verse. Well, what you're looking at here is the bottom of the ocean. This is an example of about 40,000 miles of known, surveyed, mapped cauldrons, fountains. You can see from the action, they literally are fountains of hot water. 40,000 miles of them have been mapped across the ocean bottoms. Those are the fountains of the great deep that erupted at the time of Noah. It wasn't just the rain. It was the immense amount of water and debris that was spewed from out of the earth's core that created the rise of the flood levels. On April 10, 1977, a Japanese fishing boat off the coast of New England snagged what appeared to be a possible modern-day plesiosaurus. Now, it had just died. You can see that every nibbler in the sea had taken a bite out of them, but the basic outline of this dinosaur, that's what it is readily ascertainable. The Japanese reported that they produced the stamp. They were so amazed at this. The stamp of the plesiosaur back in 1977. Now, this didn't make the American media. In fact, it didn't make Western media at all. Even though Western media covers the Asian markets and the Asian media, the news, it still was not reported throughout the West. Why is this important? Dinosaurs did roam the earth. They're referred to in the Bible. Possibly this kind, the plesiosaur. The fountains of the great deep, which are still seen today, that's an actual shot in the ocean bottom, accounts for the sudden and explosive rise of raging floodwaters. It wasn't just the rain. Even though around the world, and we'll show this in class, all major cultures have their own stories of the Great Flood. They all agree. There was a Noah-like figure, the deity, or the gods in their cases, or God sent the flood because he was angry, and the world was wiped out except for, and it varies, except for 2 humans, maybe the humans and his family, and animals. Now it varies as to the other details. There's a boat or an ark involved, but you can see that around the world they have these stories. It remained in the memory of the peoples of the world. In our courses, we'll deal with the antediluvian, meaning ante, A-N-T-E, the prior to the flood ancient world, where there's an abundance of evidence that shows the existence and the kind of civilizations that were extant in those centuries before Noah's flood. We begin our course with that. Young people usually are shocked by the fact that we can bring up the evidences and show what the progress of civilization was during that time. The Bible is it's really the only consistent and, shall I say, accurate source that puts the details together for us. Now, of course, from there, we launch into the rest of history.